1. Conflict. 1. Catastrophe. AI. And the Human Creator is an exhibition that was held at the Design Museum in London from 23rd of September 2022 to the 1st of January 2023. The exhibition explores how artists use artificial intelligence in their work through the lens of 3 themes: making, disruption, and futures. It covers topics like generative adversarial networks, deepfakes, image classifiers, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, and more. And it is curated by the museum in collaboration with 4 artists who are pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI, including Memo Acton, Colin Levin, Matt Pearson, and Ptolemy. I visited the exhibition when it first opened, and I have some thoughts about it. In this episode, I will talk about my general impressions of the exhibition. In another video, I will be focusing on the works of one of the curators, Matt Pearson, whose work I think is very interesting. As someone who works in the field of artificial intelligence, I felt the exhibition didn't quite meet my expectations. But I want to make clear that this is not a review of the exhibition. And I mean it in a way that takes away from the great job the museum staff and the curators did. I just wanted to go into this with a bit of background so you understand where I am coming from. So, thank you for listening to me contextualize myself for the next 5 minutes. With that out of the way, let's get into it. The most disappointing part of the exhibition for me was the section that introduces how AI can be used for making art. I feel like it doesn't do a great job explaining how AI is being used as a tool to augment the creative process. And there are 2 reasons why. Firstly, it gives the impression that there is only one way to create using AI, which is to use machine learning models to generate images directly. For example, using a model called a generative adversarial network, which pits 2 neural networks against each other. One tries to generate new images that resemble the ones in a training set, and the other tries to distinguish between real and fake images. Over time, the generator gets better and better at creating realistic images. This results in artworks like those shown here, which are indeed impressive and technically challenging to produce. But this isn't the only way AI can be used to create art. Artists have been using AI in many more ways than just this. For example, Memo Acton, one of the curators, uses AI for data collection, analysis, and manipulation. Another curator, Colin Levin, uses AI to build interactive installations. And Matt Pearson uses AI to enhance his paintings. These are just 3 examples of how AI can be used as a tool to augment the creative process. And I would have liked to see the exhibition give more attention to these examples. Secondly, the exhibition implies that human artists are somehow threatened by AI and are fighting against its growing presence. This is evident in the title of the exhibition itself, which evokes a sense of conflict between humans and machines. The exhibition also includes a section called Disruption, which showcases how AI can be used to disrupt existing systems and power structures. While I understand the intent behind this framing, I believe it does a disservice to the potential of AI as a tool to empower and inspire creativity. AI has the potential to augment human creativity rather than replace it. I really hope exhibitions like this will evolve to showcase the possibilities of AI as a collaborator rather than a competitor. On a more positive note, I think the section on futures does a much better job at showcasing the incredible potential of AI. It explores how AI can help us gain new insights and perspectives and tackle complex problems. For example, it includes an interactive installation by Colin Levin called The Least Developed Robot. The installation consists of a robotic arm attached to a computer screen, displaying a live feed of the internet. The robot follows the movement of the cursor on the screen and collects information based on where it lands. This creates an unpredictable and ever-changing interaction between the physical and digital realms. I found this piece fascinating because it blurs the lines between the physical and digital worlds and raises questions about how we interact with technology and information. Another piece that stood out to me was Matt Pearson's What If series. This is where I start to get more positive, because this is where Matt Pearson starts to appear, and his work is very interesting. He uses machine learning algorithms to generate new images based on a set of input images. What sets this work apart from other image generation projects is that Pearson uses it as a starting point for his paintings. He then goes in and refines the generated images, adding his own artistic touch to them. This results in beautiful and thought-provoking pieces that explore the potential of AI as a creative partner. What I find particularly interesting about Pearson F's work is his exploration of the tension between the generated and the painted. The generated elements bring a sense of otherworldliness and strangeness to the work, while the painted elements anchor it in reality. This tension creates a sense of unease and disorientation, forcing the viewer to confront the uncanny valley and the limits of representation. The final section of the exhibition focuses on futures and explores how AI can help us gain new insights and perspectives and tackle complex problems. It includes an interactive installation called Living with Robots by Ptolemy, which uses AI to analyze and respond to social media posts about robots. The installation creates a network of robots that move and interact with each other based on the sentiment of the posts. This piece highlights the growing presence of robots in our everyday lives and raises questions about how we will coexist with them in the future. Overall, I felt the exhibition fell short in showcasing the positive aspects of AI. It paints a picture of a world where AI is a threat to humanity. But I believe this is a narrow and outdated perspective. I would have liked to see more examples of how AI can be a powerful tool for creativity and problem-solving rather than a destructive force. Despite this, I think the exhibition serves as a good starting point for conversations about the role of AI in society and the impact it will have on our lives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.